All right, so I've upgraded a little bit with the lighting and the sound since the last video, so hopefully this makes your learning experience a little bit better. So we're going to pick up where we left off. We just finished with this choreography doing Gawazi 1 moving backward, which is a single hip lock step, and the arms come to rest here. From here, we're going to do a double hip lock again, but we're going to turn in a box. So we always called this Spanish box step. There are other troupes that call this a few other things, four corners around the world. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to lock each step twice, 4 times in a circle. So let's start with the feet. My right foot, let me face the same way as you. My right foot is going to cross so that my torso turns to this first corner. My left foot opens so that I turn to the next corner. My right foot crosses, third corner. Left foot opens, fourth corner. Okay, so from here we have step, 2, 3, 4. It's important your knees are bent so that you don't tweak your knees. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you may as well practice doing it twice around because we're going to do it twice around in the choreography. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my torso hits each corner of the room. As I step, I'm going to lock my hip 2 times on each foot. So it'll look like this without moving. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now turning, it looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Try it with me again if you haven't already, starting on the right side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, right. Left, left. Right, right. Left, left. Again, right, right. Left, left. Right, right. Left, left. Okay, the arms don't do anything. So I'm going to call that the box step for this choreography. And the box step comes right after the Gawazi 2 forward, Gawazi 1 backward sequence. So let's try it. We have Gawazi 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back singles, 4, 5, 6. We repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gawazi 1 back, 2, 3, 4. Arms stay low, and we turn right and a left and a right and a left. Again, right and a left and a right and a left. Okay? From here, we're going to do a little shimmy. And this is just a basic shimmy. I'm not going to keep it to any kind of a tempo, but I am going to keep my knees both bent and alternating quickly back and forth. I'm going to keep my weight in my heels so that this doesn't turn into a total knee shimmy, okay? So I want it to be set back in my heels, and I want the obliques working, the glutes are not. So I'm just going to shimmy here. I'm not going to worry about the speed, and I'm not going to lock my knees. So we were here, and we're just going to shimmy and bring the arms I believe they cross and come back out. Is that correct? Let's look. Yes. Okay. So they cross and then come right back out to resting position. Okay. From here, we move things up to our torso with some rib cage circles. We're going to do 4 full rib cage circles, moving counterclockwise, and then stop and switch to clockwise. So I do the rib cage movement with you the same direction. We go right slide, lift, left slide, center. Right, up, left, center. Right, up, left, center. If this is a new movement for you, I recommend that you practice with your hands kind of down, attached to your thighs, elbows back. And that way you can practice without thinking about the arms at all. Because when you do lift your arms, it makes it slightly more of an advanced movement because you have to play with your arms to keep them still. So you can practice this with your arms out of the way. Right, up, left, neutral, right, up, left, neutral. Notice I'm saying neutral because I don't go back. I don't collapse my back to make this circle complete. Okay, so we have, in this choreography, we have 4 full circles starting on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. So then I go left, up, right, neutral, left, up, right, neutral. 3 and 4. Okay? So from the shimmy, bring it up. We have counterclockwise, 3, 4, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, we do a move that I call choo-choo. And I know there are 2 different versions of choo-choo depending on the style of belly dance you do, but I'm going to show you mine. So with my choo-choo, it's a single-sided hip bump traveling in that same direction. And we're going to go both directions. So first, let's practice just a hip bump. So lift your right heel. Make sure both knees are bent. Lift your right heel, and we're going to contract the right oblique to pull the hip straight up toward the rib cage. Your left leg should be sore and burning because it's bent and it's holding the majority of your weight on this. And I'm trying not to lift and drop. That's why I'm trying to keep most of my weight on the standing leg. Try the other side. Lift your left heel, bend both legs, contract that left oblique up to the rib, and use the glute to squeeze and lock it up in a little bump. And I'm not holding it here and then releasing. I'm just hitting and releasing immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we travel with this, let me scooch so you can see. I'm going to start on my right toe, and I'm going to step on the toe and slide, step and slide. So my traveling foot is the one that stays on its toe the whole time. And the other leg just drags. Okay, so I'll show you from this side. Step, drag, step, drag, step, drag. Okay, now as I want to make the hip bump, I step with my weight on that right toe, and I let the hip lift as that knee is straightening slightly. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll show you from the front. I make all of that happen at the same time by shifting my weight to the right toe, straightening the knee, contracting the oblique, contracting the glute, and letting the opposite leg just drag along for the ride. I'm not thinking about it at all. Try the other foot. So start with just step, drag, step on the toe, drag, step on the toe, drag, step on the toe, drag. And then try adding a little bit of that hip to it. Lift, drag, lift, drag. Okay, so let's go right and left 8 times each side. No arms yet. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try again. That switch, when we get over here on the right, I don't get a chance to bump on count 8. I simply switch my feet. Okay, so let's try 8 to the right, 8 to the left again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last component of this is I'm going to make an L with my arms, opening to the direction that I'm traveling, and I'm going to look in that direction as well. I keep my palms flat to the ground and facing out overhead. So they're always kind of palm facing out on this. Okay? Last little technique bit I'll give you on this is we call it choo-choo because it's like you're traveling down a train track and your hips are like an engine, like choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. So it's important not to lean away from this movement. It's important to stay lifted and almost leaning into it so that you can shift your weight on time. So for the choreography, we just did 4 counterclockwise rib circles, 4 clockwise rib circles, and we're going to go into right choo-choo for 8 counts, and then left choo-choo for 8 counts. All right, so let's put it with the music. We're going to start from the double hip locks to the corner. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right foot, left foot again, right foot. From here we shimmy. Ribs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3. Now we choo-choo right. Switch. Now the last component of part 2, we have just finished going choo-choo to the right, choo-choo to the left. We're going to take a couple more choo-choos with that left hip. We're going to turn in a circle. So it's the same technique that you use to travel. I lead with the toe, grabbing a little bit of space in the back and pulling me around, okay? As I grab the floor with my toe, I let the hip lift, lift, and as that hip is up, that's my opportunity for my right foot to drag. So I'll do it with you. We just went 6, 7, 8. We turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's only 7 of them. The arms are going to follow a pattern, a pathway, coming down to the left hip. So I'm here. My right arm just crosses and finds the left hip. My left arm comes straight down. So while I'm turning, it all happens at the same time. And it's only 7 counts, as you'll hear with the music, because there's a little moment where the beat freezes. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we just hold. So let's put that choo-choo right, choo-choo left, choo-choo turn all together. Ready? I'll face the same direction as you. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's walk through part 2. Ready? So I'll face you the first time, and I'm going to do the correct directions. Okay, I'm not going to mirror you. So the first thing we do, we just finished Gowazi 2 forward, Gowazi 1 back, and we ended part 1 with our arms here. We're going to take 2 hip locks in a square all the way around twice to make our Spanish box step. We're going to take a little shimmy with the knees, crossing the arms and bringing them back out, starting the rib cage on the right, and then forward. We're going to take 4 counterclockwise clockwise rib circles, then 4 clockwise rib circles. Then we choo-choo 8 right, 8 left, 8 in a turn. Well, 7 in a turn. Okay, let's try it a few times with music. We're starting at the last set of Gwazi 2. Before our box step starts. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right side, left side. Again. Now we shimmy. Rib circle. Switch. Choo-choo to the right. Left. Turn in a circle. Okay, I'll see you guys later for part 3.